Now, an interesting story. A speech by an Irish drag queen has led to a huge debate in Ireland about gay rights and gay marriage. The 10-minute speech by drag queen Panti Bliss has gone viral after being posted on the social video website YouTube. Well, a controversy surrounding the speech was discussed in the Irish Parliament today. Well, with me now is Anne-Marie Tomchak from our social media team, BBC Trending. This is yet another example, I suppose, of the power of social media, a speech that I'm sure the artist never thought would end up being watched all over the world is now being watched all over the world.
Yes, and Panti Bliss has so much as said that herself on both her Facebook and her Twitter pages. Now, the video was filmed in the Abbey Theatre in Dublin, and as you mentioned, it was 10 minutes long. It's been viewed over 300,000 times since it was posted on Sunday, and a lot of people are lauding it as very powerful and eloquent. Now, in the speech, Panti Bliss takes the opportunity to explain the oppression she felt as being a homosexual in Ireland and how homophobia is interpreted in Ireland. And we have a little clip of what she had to say.
Have you ever turned on the computer and you see videos of people who are just like you in countries that are far away and countries that are not far away at all, and they are being imprisoned and beaten and tortured and murdered and executed because they are just like you, and that feels oppressive.
Now, Chris, BBC Trending has spoken to the man who filmed this speech, and he told us while it was taking place, you could sense that something really powerful was happening. It was a powerful moment, he said. He also told us that the speech has been translated into a number of different languages, such as Russian, Portuguese and French, and subtitles have been added to it so that those hard of hearing can also view it, which is really interesting in itself. Now, the type of reaction it's got, it has gone international. The Irish journalist Fintan O'Toole, he tweeted that this was the most eloquent Irish speech since the famous Irish politician Daniel O'Connell was in his prime. Another journalist wrote that children are going to be studying this speech or this debate in the school syllabus in the future. But there is a backstory to how the speech came about. Panti Bliss, when not in drag, is known as Rory O'Neill. And 3 weeks ago, Rory O'Neill took part in a television interview on Ireland's national broadcaster RTE. In that interview, he accused 2 Irish journalists and a Catholic lobbying group of being homophobic. This led to a complaint by those who were mentioned in the broadcast, and it ended up, RTE ended up deciding to pay a settlement before it went to a court case, €85,000 no less. And this has caused a lot of controversy.
Because they've been criticised for doing that.
They have been criticised for doing that. The reason being, some claim that because they paid out before it even went to court, in some sense kind of gave an indication that RTE was censoring Panti for expressing these views. So much so now that the item has been discussed in the Houses of Parliament in Ireland. Today in the Dáil, the ministers questioned the Irish Communications Minister, Pat Rabbitte. They asked why RTE decided to give this payout. And Pat Rabbitte, his reply to that was that he had no role in dealing with the editorial matters or the litigation claims, and he wouldn't be interfering with RTE's management of the case. So RTE has also issued a statement to say that this was the most prudent move that they could find before things were going to go any worse.
Anne-Marie, just very quickly, there's more on this, isn't there, on the BBC website?
There is on the BBC Trending page, bbc.com/trending.
Anne-Marie, many thanks.
Thank you.